Hi, Mari. How are you?
Good.
You're a senior now. Congratulations. How does that feel? You're about to graduate.
It feels okay.
It feels okay. What's going on?
I have a free fourth period, so I wanted to come and talk to you.
Okay, well, yeah, I definitely have time. We can sit down, we can chat. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember because we met a couple months ago. What confidentiality means?
Um, I don't recall.
So, confidentiality, it means that we kind of have like an agreement that whatever we talk about here in the office with me is confidential. So that means that I can't tell anybody else what you tell me. Unless if you tell me that you're going to hurt yourself, you're going to hurt somebody else, or maybe an elder person or a baby, somebody's in danger, then I would have to break the confidentiality and get support for everybody, make everybody feel safe and good. Okay? Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm all ears, Maddie. What's going on?
I've just been kind of stressed because of this last year and graduating. Um, it's just that I don't really have too much support from people. It's kind of all over the place. My mom doesn't really care if I go to college. She wants me to work more than go to college to make money, and some of my siblings um, they want me to go to college and do better. My mom also wants me to work in the same place that my sister works in, which I don't really want to because she seems really stressed, and um, that she just doesn't have any time. She's doing college now because she couldn't do it before since she had a baby. But she seems really stressed, and also I'm having like relationship problems. My boyfriend wants me to move in with him. He thinks it's better for me to work instead of going to college. He thinks that way I can make money quicker and earlier. But I really want to go to college. I want to pursue my dreams, and I'm willing to have a job and go to college to pay because he feels like if I go to college, it's just me like wasting money. Instead, I'm not really gaining any. And but I just feel like if I go to college, I can pursue my career and I can do better in life. So that's why I really want to go to college.
Okay, well, it does seem like you have a lot going on right now. It seems that, you definitely want to do something. So you're going a certain way and you have a lot of different people telling you different things that are, stressing you out. And that can be very hard, especially because you're about to graduate high school. So there's a change, there's a big change coming. And anytime there's change, it can make you feel scared, it can make you feel anxious, sad. So I want to let you know that it's normal to feel this way, especially because, it seems like you're not having a lot of support. But that's definitely something that you can work on, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I want, if you want to tell me a little bit more about what you do when you start to feel stressed or anxious, because there's a lot of different things that can help you when you start feeling like that.
I like to take a moment and breathe for 10 seconds. I call it a 10-second fix so I can redeem myself to not having those negative thoughts, I guess. And I also write down some of my thoughts down on a notebook.
Okay, well, that's awesome. That's something that helps me too. I really like to breathe, and I like to stay in silence. Sometimes I need at least 3 minutes to myself because, sometimes life can get really busy, Mari. But I'm glad that you have certain things that you like to do, and breathing and writing things down, that's an excellent source of dealing and coping with anxiety and stress. What about with your schoolwork? Are you doing okay in your classes right now?
Yeah, I feel like I can do better. Academically, I have all A's, but I just feel like mentally I can learn a lot more and I can just do better. I haven't been as focused as before, so I feel like that's part of why I'm not as focused.
Yeah, well, if you have a lot of things going through your mind, it's going to be hard to do your work or read a book or simply be in class and pay attention to your teacher because you have things in your mind and there are certainly things that you haven't been, able to deal with because what it seems like when you talk to your mom about college, she more so wants you to work. And when you talk about to your boyfriend about college, he also wants you to work. So these are people that you confide in and that you trust. And I'm glad that you're talking to them. Do you ever tell them how this feels and that you're persistent in going to college?
Um, with my family, it isn't really an open relationship. Like, we don't really talk about our feelings that much, and um, we don't really talk about our feelings. That's pretty much it. But we kind of just judge from the outside. If like we're putting up a happy act, they just think that we're happy, and if we're like if we're doing a different act, they think we're what we're trying to put out there. But we never talk about our feelings.
Okay. What about with your boyfriend?
Yeah, we do talk about how we feel. It's just with this, I'm not really sure if I'm 100% positive. There's a lot of different like opinions that are making me kind of go different directions instead of just straight. So I'm kind of confused with that.
Yeah, that's understandable. Um, does do you and your boyfriend hang out with your family, or do you guys have a
Um,
good relationship? Everybody together?
no, my parents don't really like my boyfriend. Um, he's a different race, so they don't really approve.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Have you tried to bring him?
Yeah, I have tried. It's just that how my mom talks about different races. It's kind of like she wants me to date this certain race, so it's kind of hard. It's just that my boyfriend's black, so outside of like besides him, other people I guess that they've had encounters with that are that race are different attitude, but he's not like them. He's really nice.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm hearing that there might be some difficulties in you even being yourself around your family. So there's certainly some things going on, and I want you to know that that's normal as a mother, and I know that you recently lost your dad. So she's kind of by herself and she wants to raise you in a certain direction. And sometimes our parents already come with their own ideas. So they'll bring out those feelings and I don't want to say your mom is a racist because that's probably not the case, but sometimes it's hard for our older parents that are, rooted in a certain way, and it's hard for them to understand. So I want you to know that it's okay, that, hopefully with time they're able to support you and understand who is it that you want to date, and eventually hopefully they can see that. Do you talk to anybody else about the issues that you're having?
Um, no, I mean I do talk to my friend sometimes, but she's the only person I really talk to.
Okay, well, I know of this awesome therapist that is currently in school. So if you're interested, this is not something that you have to do, but I think that it may be helpful for you. If you meet with them, since you don't have a fourth period, maybe you can set a time in that frame where you meet with them and maybe you guys can develop more plans, or maybe you simply can talk to this person and help you feel better because you are going to graduate soon. So right now you have all A's, you're doing great, you're on the right path. I want to again congratulate you for that, and be proud of that, because that's who you are. That's Mari. Mari is doing good right now. Mari is focused on getting a career. I remember you said you wanted to do nursing, and you're looking at some really good programs for college. So Mari wants to do this. You have certain things that you already know how you want to do it, and maybe there's going to be bumps on the road. So when it comes to working, of course, you need money. In this world, you're going to need money. It's why you're going to go to college, and eventually you want a career, because it's a job and you're going to be getting money for doing something that hopefully you love to do. And there is things and programs in schools, something called case study. Something called a work study. So work study is basically you go, say you're going to Dominguez Hills, and you get a job there at Dominguez Hills, maybe at the lunch at the cafeteria, or maybe in the actual school where you work, and in a way that that job is helping you pay for your classes, right? And there's also FAFSA. So I know that you applied with the career counselor already for your FAFSA. So you're going to get certain grants, and you'll be able to qualify for a certain amount of free money that the government gives you for going to college. And one more thing, there's scholarships. So there's a website for all the scholarships that are listed, and sometimes the school that you get accepted to, they have their own separate website where it lists